Hello, friends, compliments of the season. This is Pastor Michael Oladejo bringing you the word of encouragement from our CCG Faith Chapel, Orleans, Ontario 3. And today we are looking at delayed gratification, a key attribute of successful people. So what is delayed or deferred? I prefer to call it deferred gratification. It is the ability to resist the temptation of an immediate reward in favor of a larger or more valuable reward that is obtained after a longer period of time or after some efforts and self-controls have been exercised. This concept is often associated with self-discipline, impulse control, patience, and the ability to make decisions that prioritize long-term benefits over short-term pleasures. It's unfortunate that in this jet age, everyone wants to make it fast. You know that there's hardly any service that is not being provided drive-through nowadays. Patience is no more being valued, even amongst Christians. So unfortunate. The popular thing today is just name it, claim it, and get it. Whereas 1 Peter chapter 1, verses 5 to 7, 1 Peter chapter 1, verses 5 to 7, easy to read version says, because you have these blessings, do all you can to add to your life these things, these virtues. To your faith, add goodness. To your goodness, add knowledge. To your knowledge, add self-control. These are very, very important virtues for successful people. To your self-control, add patience. To your patience, add devotion to God. To your devotion, add kindness towards your brothers and sisters in Christ. Add kindness towards your brothers and sisters in Christ. And do this. And to this kindness, add love. In Proverbs chapter 16, verse 32, NIV says, better a patient person than a warrior, one with self-control, than one who takes a city. We see in Genesis chapter 25, verses 29 to 34, that this was a problem that Esau had. Esau was willing to trade his birthright, a long-term benefit, for a short-term pleasure of food, eating to gratify his body. Very important lesson for us as believers. Whereas Joseph, on the other hand, refused to trade his long-term vision. He didn't know when it was going to be fulfilled, but he refused to trade it for immediate short-term pleasure with Potiphar's wife. You can read that in Genesis chapter 39, verses 6 to 20. I encourage you to read online the result of the Stanford marshmallow experiment, which was conducted by Walter Mischel in the late 1960s and early 1970s. In this experiment, children were offered a choice between a small immediate reward, for example, one marshmallow, or a larger reward, for example, 2 marshmallows, if they could wait for a certain amount of time, usually about 15 minutes. That experiment discovered that, the children who were able to delay their gratification and wait for the larger reward tended, in the long run, over several periods of years, to come out with better life outcomes, in academic achievements, social relationships, and other measures of success. I think the experiment was carried out for over a period of about 40 to 50 years, and that's what they discovered. Delayed gratification is an important skill because it leads to better longer-term outcomes and helps individuals achieve their goals. A skill that you really, really need to add to your skills. The concept is often discussed in the context of personal finance. Ability to save, for instance, has to do with delayed gratification. Do you want to eat the money now, or you want to invest it to get more in future? Education, health, and various aspects of self-improvement. Developing the ability to delay gratification can contribute to greater self-control and overall well-being. So may the Lord help you this week. May the Lord be gracious unto you and grant you peace. God bless you. Bye.